What's up, dudes? This morning, here's what I'm doing. I have this leftover turkey breast carcass, I guess you would say, from Thanksgiving yesterday when I cooked a turkey breast in the crock pot. And it has the breastbone, has, I believe, like a wing bone, and some skin, and there's a little bit of meat left on there still, but we cleaned it pretty good. So what I'm going to do is, this right here is solid gold. So if you have any of your turkey left, if you have any of the bones, this is going to make the best bone broth. And the key to good bone broth is you don't boil the shit out of it. So you're going to just let it go at a slow simmer, and you will, the longer it goes, the better it'll be. And it's like, do not throw it away without doing this, because you're gonna lose the liquid gold. So I'll show you how to do it. All right, so I kind of broke it up and I covered it up with water. And so next I'm gonna add some apple cider vinegar. And the reason, and watch how much I do. It's not very much. The reason that you do that is because that vinegar is gonna help break down the bones and release the minerals. And so this skin, I'm only going to keep in for about not even half the time. It's got a lot of good flavor, and I'll end up taking it out after a little while. You can get a feel for it. Now, if you don't have any skin, that's totally cool. Not a big deal. Any kind of bones you have, save them, because they're going to make you very healthy, feel really good. All right, so I'm going to add some seasoning, and then I'm going to bring this to almost a boil, but then I'm going to turn it way down. And what we're going to go for, the goal is for a slow simmer. So all of this stuff will be moving around in there, but it won't be a hard boil. If you hard boil it, it will make it taste really bitter and gross. And then your turkey broth will taste like dumpster juice. Slow and low is where it's at. Ooh. Okay, I've added my seasonings. Now, if you want, you can add onion, you can add carrot, you can add celery. Whatever it is, you just don't want it to get to a hard boil. I'm just doing a turkey bone broth, and I have the onion and the garlic in powder form in here. I'm not going to do the carrot and the celery, but if I was going to immediately make this into soup or something, I would do the carrot and celery. But I'm just making a bone broth this time to cook with. All right, so we're just at what's the right consistency. If you look, there's a lot of action happening in the fluid, but it's not a hard boil. There's a little bit of bubbles around the edge. And now the skin has released a lot of that seasoning. Some of the fat has dissolved to give flavor. So I'm going to leave this in for like a couple more minutes, and then I'm going to pull it out because we don't want it to get too greasy. And this is what you want. This is perfect. See that kind of bubbly edge there? This is what you're looking to keep your pot at all day. So the longer you do it, the better it's going to be. Slow and low. Now when you're ready, when you're done, if for some reason you get it to a boil on accident, it's not the end of the world, no big deal. Just turn your heat down. And when you're ready, you may notice that your fluid is evaporating. You can add more water as you go throughout the day. But remember, the more water you add, the less concentrated it's going to be. And then when you're done, you remove all of this and then run it through a strainer, and you'll be left with liquid turkey gold. All right, there's how to make turkey broth. And you can do this with a rotisserie chicken. Also, if you're a vegetarian, you can do this with vegetables. So, if you're a vegetarian and you eat a lot of vegetables, when you're prepping your vegetables, sometimes you may cut off an end or a top or something like that. Throw it into a Ziploc bag in your freezer. And then like onion skins, anything like that, carrot peels, anything like that. You don't want to put coniferous vegetables in there. So no cabbage, broccoli, cauliflower, anything like that kind of family of vegetable you don't want to include because it'll get bitter. But anything else you can put in your freezer bag, and then when your freezer bag is full, put all those excuse me, all those little odds and ends, and somebody's throat chakra totally just opened. All those little odds and ends in the pot just like this, and you're going to do the exact same thing, and then you'll have your own vegetable broth. But remember, the freezer bag is not for gross stuff. It's not for rotten little pieces. It's not for stuff you would throw away. It's for stuff that you will still eat. So it's how to eat really good on the cheap with stuff you already have. And somebody's throat chakra is open. They're going to say, I love you.